I'm sorry I didn't film in the gym, you guys, but I woke up earlier than I usually did, than I usually do. I woke up at like 7 today, and normally I wake up at like 9:30, and that means like I get down to the gym at like 10. When I get down to the gym at like 10:30, then there's like not really that many people there. So then normally I end up being the only one that I'm able to film. It wasn't the vibes today. I got down there and it was packed because it was like 8 a.m. It's prime time. But I'm glad that I was able to wake up at 7 today. I had planned to film this week, and I had planned for it to be like waking up at 5 a.m. every day for a week. And like I was really thinking, like I was really trying to do it, and I set my alarm for like 6 today, like just to try it out. Like I set my alarm for like 5:50, hopefully that I would wake up at 6, and then like hopefully I'd be able to. Oh my god, I'm so like hungry and dehydrated, I can't speak. It's a little too early to speak. My hope was that I would be able to work my way down to 5 o'clock and wake up at 5 o'clock. And then like my alarm went off, and I was really like, why am I getting up? Why am I getting up? I'm just gonna sit around for an extra 2 hours. Like, why am I getting up? So instead I woke up at 7, which is better than I usually do, and I feel very proud of that. This week our goal is gonna be to wake up at like 6:37, and that'll be my task. But 5 a.m. is just so extra for me, especially that I like don't have school right now. I wanted to do a 5 a.m. or like a 6 a.m. week because I start back school in like 2 weeks, and I have like 9 a.m.s and 8 a.m.s. I need to get back into a routine of waking up early enough, getting my ass back to school. I'm so tired. The gym really drained a lot out of me. Basically just gonna be productive today, tomorrow, this whole week. I'm just trying to be productive, get my life together before I go back to school. I really gotta redo this hair though. Like my edges are looking crazy. I need to redo it like for my birthday. So probably next week. My skin has been going through it. I got this pimple right on my lip, and I've been getting a lot of like cystic acne lately, but it's fine because it's because of this, the Polish Choice exfoliant, not in a bad way. I knew that once I introduced this, and it's like a pretty strong, you know, like it's 2% BHA liquid, which I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming like it's pretty strong and stuff like that. So I knew that like once you introduce something else that's like strong and like your skin isn't used to it, your skin tends to break out and like purge all of the bad stuff. I'm letting it run its course. It's only been a week and it's already getting much better, and I see like a major difference with my skin. Honestly, I think it's really good. I'll see how I feel about it after like a month. It's supposed to even out your skin tone, brighten your skin, stuff like that, and I'm definitely seeing like a difference in that. Like my skin feels a lot more glowy. Yeah, I'm just like in a productive mood. School's coming back. It's time to get my life back together. Time to get back into routines. I gotta put on some sunscreen. The oil of oregano is worse than this. I hate, and I need to stop procrastinating and edit this video. It's not gonna take that long because it's just like a podcast. Like normally when I edit, the thing that takes the longest is like music, all that stuff, but normally I just let myself talk, so I don't really have to like cut out much. But it's just like, it's always just like getting started. Just like getting started. I need to start because it's already 11:30, and I would like this to go up before 3, so like hopefully like I can finish editing it before 1, and like that's the vibes that I have going on. I had Aaliyah playing in the back. I normally can't like watch stuff while I edit. Like my brain just can't do too much at once. But love me some Aaliyah. Aaliyah and 𝐿𝐻𝐈. Those are the two. Every time they post, I'm there. Every time they post, I'm in there like swimwear. In every video, I'm up in it. I'm up in it. Those are my girls. the video. I uploaded it like a few hours ago, but I've just been like ruminating. I don't know, like every time, so I uploaded, it's like the last video was the podcast, and that's the one that I was working on. And I don't know, like some of you guys asked for the podcast, but then like I post the podcast and like I know it's not the content that it's like a lot of you are here for, so then I always just have to like run away, because it's like I have fun doing it, but sometimes I get worried that people are gonna be like, please stop, like wow, like please stop. I don't know what am I gonna do. I could read. I started reading, where is she? She's outside. One second. I started reading, is it pronounced 𝐻𝐿𝐻 or just 𝐻𝐿𝐻? I don't know, but I started reading this because I had, when I posted the previous vlog where I went barn shopping and I bought those 4 books, a lot of you guys, and also on my Instagram story, a lot of you guys said that this is a phenomenal book. You love it, 5 stars, and that I should start reading this off first. I've been really enjoying it. It's dystopian, but like dystopian, it reminds me of like The Giver, because it's like dystopian in a utopia sense. Like basically the world has become a utopia, like no pain, no hunger, no disease, no death. Well, not no death, but like basically the only way that you can die is by the hands of a scythe. And scythe, I don't know, I'm sorry. Yeah, it follows like these 2 teenagers and their apprenticeship. Okay, to becoming a scythe. It's very nicely written, but he's using some, I'm like, this is a YA book, but he's using some big words. And not gonna lie, this is a book that I would have liked to read on my Kindle, because you know how the Kindle has the option to like, you could just define, you could click a word and it gives you the definition. So I don't have that, of course, on the paper book, and I just have to make sure I have my phone next to me, because in every chapter I just need to go on Google and look up a word, because I'm like, what is that? Oh, I need to purchase my acting class. I decided I'm gonna take an acting class. I took one last spring and it was good, but it was online. And I want to take one in person. It's gonna be like after school, like during the week. I think that'll be good. I think just from that one class, I'm like, oh, I have an interest in acting, but I want to see like if I, you know, like it a bit further. From like a writing perspective, I find acting to be interesting, because I didn't realize how much of it is like so much character analyzation, and my favorite aspect of writing is creating characters. So it's kind of like having that from the other perspective. I don't know what I have planned for tomorrow. I need to go to the Apple store eventually and pick up some new headphones, some new wires, because these wires, they died. Okay, like I can't hear nothing out of them, and I tried to use earbuds to go to the gym today and they fell out, and it was so embarrassing. Like I was mid-run and they just boop and they fell out. So I need another pair of wires, because I'm a ride or die for wires. They stay intact, you can snatch them back, you know, you can hold them in place. Let's just keep living. Let's just keep living life. You're gonna have to forgive me if I like don't know how to speak or I don't have any energy, because this is literally the first time that I'm speaking for the day. It's 8:13 a.m. I woke up later than I wanted to. Why do I feel like it's like a competition with myself? I'm like, okay, I was a little late today, try again tomorrow. Really aiming, I don't know what I want to be like my regular time that I wake up. I think it's hard because I think I have to base it on my classes. Like I don't want to have it where like the days that I have to go in for 8 a.m. I wake up earlier than like any other day. I can't do 7. I think I need to try for 6. I think 6 o'clock needs to be like my wake up time, because if I wake up at 6, I have an hour to get ready and then an hour to commute. Which is like, I don't need an hour to commute, but I think knowing my late self, I need to give myself mentally an hour to commute. I went to bed last night at 11. Which there was no reason to do it. There was no reason to do it. I feel like every day it really is a battle with myself, because I finished my dinner. Y'all really didn't ask for my sleeping habits, but this is like, I finished my dinner at 9. I finished eating dinner at at 9, which is crazy for me. And then I was like, okay, so realistically I could have gone to bed. Oh wait, I was supposed to go to the, oh no, I wasn't. I was like, was I supposed to go to the gym today? Anyways, finished my dinner at 9, could have gone to bed by 10. Right? And that would have been great. But then I sat down on the couch and I went on TikTok. And like TikTok is so terrible because I went on it for one specific thing, like one specific thing to go search up. And then I fell down a rabbit hole of Love Island US clips. I did that to myself thoroughly, and TikTok did that to myself. Because it's a demon. There needs to be, I think I need to put, I have a time limit on my TikTok. So like a 2-hour screen time limit. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like sometimes I ignore it, which is bad. I think I need to put like a time of day limit. Like I think past 8 p.m. I can't open up that TikTok app. I'll look into that because TikTok really is the thief of happiness. It's the thief of joy. It's such a drug because I'm like, why am I scrolling? Literally, I'm asking myself, why am I scrolling as I'm continuing to scroll? But the Love Island clips were pretty entertaining. Honestly, I'm not watching Love Island US because like who is? I feel like nobody's talking about it. It's like I always jokey joke about like, yeah, I would go on Love Island if they wanted me to. Like if I auditioned and applied and I made it through, like I would go. But I wouldn't go on Love Island US. It would only be Love Island UK, and they wouldn't let me on Love Island UK because I'm not a UK resident. Love Island US just isn't, like, first of all, I feel like the men on Love Island US seem wildly more toxic and gaslighting and manipulative. And I'm like, whoa, is this a representation of America? The men in Love Island UK aren't really that insane. They're gaslighters, but I don't think they're like really as skilled in like the gaslighting and manipulation. You know, they try to gaslight girl boss, but like it doesn't end up really working out and you could see right through them. It's definitely like women run the pack. Whereas Love Island US, like people are sleeping with each other, which I know they've done that on Love Island UK, but they've like stopped doing that. I feel like, how are you actually getting cheated on when you're not even together? You in a couple and you already cheating? There was this one guy who was completely like narcissistic gaslighting. His name's Keenan, and they coupled up with this poor girl KK who just cannot stand up. She cannot grow a backbone because this man went to 𝐿𝐻𝐻, did crazy stuff in 𝐿𝐻𝐻, and then came back. I saw a clip. She was sitting at the fire pit getting ready to leave. He said, "Where are you going?" She sat back down. Oh. She sat back down. She sat back down. He said, "Sit." She sat. That really took me out. But yeah, there's just like, it's like a different energy on Love Island US, and this is why I see why a lot of other countries don't rock with Americans. Like, cause like seeing us from the third person perspective in like comparing Love Island UK, Love Island US, it's like everybody is just like, what are we doing? If I have to move to London and get a UK residency or something, I would go on the UK one. I got so off track. So yeah, basically that's the moral of the story. TikTok stole my good extra hour of sleep. I did it for today. I have it in my little notebook. This notebook is all purpose. I decided to write it down in the journal because I'm also trying to make sure I stay off I normally stay off my phone in the morning. Like I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at implementing that habit of like, I wake up and I make sure like the first thing I do is not go on my phone. Normally I like to wake up, brush my teeth, do all that jazz, put on my sunscreen. And then I like to, if it's cloudy, which today it's cloudy, but it rained. So like everything is wet. But I normally like to go outside and just breathe air. Like the epitome of like touch grass. I kind of just disassociate. Like I just let my brain go blank and I'm just like, you know, I love that vibe. I love it. I guess it's my version of meditation. And then I try to find something else to do that also doesn't involve the phone. Like if I could not be on my phone for like the good hours, 2 hours right after in the morning, that's always the goal. So I decided to write my to-do list for today in paper. I need to read 100 pages of 𝐿𝐻𝐻. I need to just look up on Google how to pronounce the word. Another thing that TikTok stole from me last night was I was supposed to sit down after I ate dinner and read 50 pages. I think I told you that. I was supposed to do that and I didn't because TikTok. Now I'm 50 pages behind, and I also have to do my 50 pages for today because I've decided we're just trying to get back into our habits, into our productivity. This always happens when back to school session happens. I'm like, okay, back to school, let's get my life together. I'm trying to implement a new habit where I read 50 pages every single day. Maybe we won't include weekends, but like 50 pages every day of the week. When you say 50 pages, it doesn't sound like a lot. So it's like, I feel like it makes the process of reading a large book less daunting. I want to get through the books. Like, I want to finish the books because I have so many other books that I want to read. And it's not a DNF situation. Like, it's not like I'm not enjoying the book. I'm enjoying the book. It's just I'm not putting the initiative to pick the book up when I should be picking the book up instead of watching a TV show. So yeah, I have to do 100 pages today. I think I'm gonna do 50 pages this morning and then 50 pages tonight.
From the moment that I saw you, babe, all I think about is loving you. Every time that you are near, I just can't help but stare. I'm dreaming of eternity with you, so maybe I can imagine all the things we did. Oh, babe, make this fantasy. Maybe I can imagine all the things just come my way. Make this fantasy for real. Oh no.
I finished my 50 words and then I went ahead and finished the other 50 words. So it's 11:41. It's about to be like 12 o'clock. And basically I did my 100 words for the day. So like technically I accomplished my goal. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some more reading tonight. Like, it's not like I'm gonna read 50 pages and then like if I want to read more, I'm not gonna read more for the day. But I feel like it's just like a good guideline to have to get me in the habit of making sure I'm reading something every day. Pretty much halfway through now. It's like a really like interesting plot. I think I said yesterday, like, the book itself I think is YA. Let me look that up. I'm pretty sure it is YA. Yeah, it's young adult. I also think he's turning it into like a movie or something. I don't know. The book is YA, but like it reads like adult, I feel like. Normally stuff is in the adult section because like there's spice or because I think language, but I think you can have some language parameters in YA, but I don't know. Like normally stuff is in the adult section because there's spice or like there's like heavy gore. I don't know, like there's something about this book that just feels adult because it's just so not confusing, but it's just like, if I was 12, or I guess YA isn't meant for 12-year-olds. If I was like 14, like, okay, high school Maya, if she picked up this book, she would be unable to get through it. The vocabulary that he uses and like the sentence structure that he uses, it reads very adult. Like there's a difference in reading this YA dystopian book and reading like Divergent. I continuously have to look up freaking words. Like I think it was like malfeasance. Oh, there was this clutches. Oh, guffaw. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Guffaw.
Oh, guffaw. He loves using this word, but basically it just means a loud, boisterous laugh. Guffaw. Never in my life have I heard someone say he guffawed. He guffawed. And then the other one that really got me, clutches. Okay, clutches. Spelled K-L-A-T-C-H. Clutches is specifically a social gathering, especially for coffee and conversation. I did not know that there was a word for a group of people getting together to talk over coffee. But I like it because I think it's a lot about, I said yesterday, like it reminds me of The Giver, but it reminds me of The Giver in the sense that like it touches on aspects of humanity and I think like what it means to be a human being. It makes you question, like, in a world with no pain, what is humanity? Without all of like the good and the bad that makes human beings human, is that just taking away the essence of humanity? Like, is pain an essence of humanity? Like pain and suffering? And obviously not like pain and suffering, but like suffering to even in the sense of wanting for things and not being unable to get them. In this book, like, you want for something and you can get it. You don't want for anything. Does that take away the essence of being human? If I was 14 and I was reading this book, I would just be confused. I would be confused by myself because I was definitely unable to do that at 14.
10 bad bitches in a match. Wrist on Millie rock, no diamonds on me dance. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna leave me like some candy. And them drugs come in handy. Last name Savage, bitch, but no, I'm not rant. Hit her with no condom, had to make her eat a plan B. And I'm sipping on that codeine, not brandy. I'm just stunting on my ex bitch. I'm just blessing on my ex bitch. Hold up, I'm just stunting on my ex bitch. I'm just blessing on my ex bitch. Talk her wedding ring, I bought a necklace. Diamonds got me trying not to catch this. I left that hoe alone cause she was ratchet. All these bitches thought me, they catch that.
I'm gonna eat some leftovers for, is it time to eat breakfast yet? It's not even time to eat breakfast. Maybe I should rethink this. I was gonna eat my leftover. I have 2 meatballs left and some mashed potatoes and 1 bean. And then I was gonna make a pizza. But it's only 12 o'clock and I don't eat until 1. Maybe I should make a smoothie. Oh, but that requires like messing up the place. Maybe I should make a smoothie. Okay, well, I guess I'll make a smoothie. Since it's only 12. Alright. I was gonna try to use it. I mean, I guess I still can. Like, it's literally just a tiny bit of food, so it'll just be a snack. So I want to make sure I eat out my leftover like food. And then I have this mozzarella cheese that I hope hasn't gone bad. I want to try to use up all of my like dinner foods because, finish your sentence, Maya. Finish one thought. I decided to get HelloFresh, to start HelloFresh, because I find that like I just cook for myself. So it's really hard with like the grocery shopping thing. Like, as much as I try to get very minimalist stuff and like try to not get too much food, it's like people rarely sell food like just in like singular portions. And then when they do, it's normally like more expensive. I feel like it might be more cost effective for me to do HelloFresh. And I tried HelloFresh before. I had done a sponsorship with them, and like genuinely when I did the sponsorship with them, I was like, hold on, I like this is good. But then I never like went through with it because I thought that like my grocery shopping would be better. But this week alone I've spent $60 extra on groceries just for like, I go to the grocery store because I need one ingredient, and then I come out of the grocery store with 3 other things that like weren't needed. I think I'm over consuming because I'm afraid of waste, because I'm like, I spent so much money on these groceries, I just need to eat and make sure they don't go bad. So it's like I'm over consuming. And B, as much as I can over consume, I just never end up being able to finish anything. So my first HelloFresh package is actually coming today, so I'm really excited to do my meal tonight. And also, it's just like, you know, I'm only 20, so like I don't have the creativity in my mind yet to really cook cool meals. And there was one night I made white rice, green beans, and chicken, and I hated my life. Like, it was terrible. Like, it's not like it tasted bad, but it was just like, it was the most basic and boring thing. And I'm so used to my mom cooking like, not even anything extravagant, but just like nicely seasoned, different types of foods and stuff like that, and I'm just not there yet. I need more practice with it. The thing with like going on Pinterest or going on TikTok and finding a recipe is like, to find a recipe, then I gotta go buy those groceries, and then I end up actually spending money I don't need to spend. So I like HelloFresh because they, you know, the stuff is nicely seasoned and they have a nice variety of different things. I mean, I'll show you guys what I got, you know, hopefully tonight when I get my package. But like, I'm excited for the stuff that I got. So anyways, that's why I want to finish out these little leftovers before dinner. I just started going through like my subscriptions, like stuff I'm subscribed to, and realizing that I've been paying for stuff that I did not need to be paying for. Like, why did I just get charged $13? And I've been getting charged $13 for my VPN when Love Island is over. I haven't even been watching Love Island. That was the only reason that I got my VPN. Wait, why was I charged $15? See, like, why am I paying for Paramount? I don't watch anything on Paramount. Can we cancel this, please? I think when I lived in my mom's house, I was grateful for it, but I'm also grateful for this experience. I'm grateful for this learning experience, because when I lived in my mom's house, I would just get subscriptions to things. I would just get like, oh, $5 a month? No biggie, right? And like, I didn't have the concept of like the subscriptions adding up, and then you're 5 and you're 13, and then you're another 5, and then you're 10, and then you're 9, and like all of that adding up. And now all of a sudden you're paying a light bill and a gas bill's worth of subscriptions for things that you don't even use. So I've been trying to get better at just like making sure that I'm canceling these subscriptions. Like, now I gotta go in, because they never make it easy. So now I found that I've been paying Paramount since 2020? Oh no, I had renewed it since February. And then of course, ooh, their prices went up by $1. Oh my goodness. I have not watched anything on Paramount. Nobody told me. Nobody told me that Paramount Plus had the new Transformers movie on it this whole time. Well, not this whole time, but that they bought the new Transformers movie. Or I guess not bought, I don't know, that it's on here. I don't know, moral of the story, it's on here. I'm still gonna cancel it, but I have until August 27th until it's gonna like stop. So I'm kind of glad I'm doing this. Like, I might watch some Transformers tonight, because I was really sad when I wasn't able to go see the movie in theaters, because I waited too long because I didn't realize when it came out. And then by the time I realized like I really wanted to go see it, it was already gone in the theater that I go to see movies in. And then I saw that Amazon had it, but like for purchase, and I was like, okay, like I guess I could purchase it, but they have it. And you know I love a good Transformers. I love the Transformers movie. What's this? Transformers Age of Extinction? Wait, have I seen this one? Oh, this is the one with the daughter? Y'all, we might need to go through a little Transformers binge before Paramount leaves me. They have every single Transformer movie. Oh my god, they have the Bumblebee one with Haley Steinfeld. Ugh, like, how can you not love Transformers? Like, the action, the aliens of it all. It's always just like the most simple plot, and it's always like just what a hero's journey. Okay. It's dark, but it's here. My dinner's here. I'm so excited. Like, this feels like I'm literally ordering the frick out. Of course, I got, oh, so the plan that I ended up getting, back to school deals. The deal that I got, or not the deal, the plan that I got, because it had a lot of different plans. And this was my first time, like, even though that I worked with HelloFresh before, this is my first time like actually literally like going on their website and like figuring out how it actually works. So they have like different plans that you can choose from. I chose the 2-serving plan, which is like the lowest you could go, but there was like also 4-serving and then like family size type vibe. I also chose to get 4 meals per week because there was an option for like 2 meals per week. I don't know the exact numbers, but then there was an option to get more than that. And I figured 4 would be a perfect number because if it's 2 servings, I might have leftovers for some. So it's like not like I'm really, like I can plan it out to where like if I know there's a day where something might have leftovers, I could do that when I think I'm running out of meals. I got this warm butter shrimp rolls. I'm looking for something that I could cook really fast. Prep time 10 minutes, cook time 35. Warm buttered shrimp rolls sound phenomenal. This one I got as like a real healthy option. Chicken and thyme with green bean couscous. But I think I'm feeling for something that like feels like takeout-y, you know what I'm saying? Szechuan pork noodle style stir fried. This sounds so freaking good. And look at that, it looks so bomb. 10 minutes to prep, 30 minutes to cook. Okay. Oh, I think I want these. Oh yeah, I'm just craving these. Oh, 5 minutes to prep, 20 minutes to cook. Look at that, all the stars are aligning. 1 pan banh mi style beef tacos. One thing about me, I love a good banh mi. And look at that, so simple. I just gotta fry up the beef. That's literally all I have to do. So that will be tonight. I'm so excited for this. I mean, like I was saying before, like I spent $60 on groceries today, and it's like it didn't even, that was for 1 meal with like, you know, and of course, yeah, I had leftovers, but that's leftovers of the same meal. But for this, and the trick to this, because when I put in the HelloFresh and I tallied everything up, it was coming out to a lot of money. I was like, okay, this is a lot of money. But then I realized there's so many codes out there, and they like give you the codes. So using like, I looked up like, you know, the biggest and the best codes, and look at this, and like I got a free box here. This is, oh no, that's not 50% off. Oh, this is for pets. I don't have a pet. I found this code that I use, and it took my bill from $89 for the week to $30. So already that's less, because I spent $60 this week on groceries, and I would still have to go out and spend more because I'm out of stuff to cook. I don't know, we'll see. My mom was just like, try it out. If it's not working out, you could always cancel it. But yeah, I'm excited to try it out. Like, I just love it. Like, I love that it's just portioned out for you. I don't know, like I'm just still a bit too young to be going to the grocery store and picking out ground beef. And maybe too young is not the word, but I'm just not experienced as a cook to be doing that. So when they give it to me like this, it makes me like they're dumbing it down for me, which I need. And then we'll get to cooking, but it'll be done in 20 minutes. I'm so excited, y'all.
Say what?
test. I'm gonna give it a taste test. I have no idea what I'm gonna watch, but I'm just excited to eat. Maybe I won't even watch anything. Maybe I'll just sit in silence. Let's see. No, yeah, that's good. That's good. It doesn't taste like traditional banh mi, but it's fine, bro. Like, it tastes like a beef taco with like Asian elements. And that soy garlic glaze they made me put on the beef. Oh my god. Oh, morning, y'all. This is my OOTD for my little city errand day. I've decided that I'm also gonna go to the cafe that I like to go to. This is so interesting. I decided I'm also gonna go to the cafe that I like to go to and do some work, maybe some editing, maybe some writing, get out of the house. Yeah, so I don't know if I want to do my errands first or if I want to just do the cafe first. Maybe I should do my errands first. I have to go to Studs, like I said, and get the earrings. I have to go to Apple. And then I also have to go to Warby Parker because my glasses are broken. And I really don't want to have to buy new glasses right now. Like, my glasses are fine. I like them. They're, like, you know, I don't want to have to go through the process of getting new ones. But I also, like, maybe it's, like, a quick, easy fix. Like, I know a screw fell out. So maybe they could, like, screw it. Like, they could just give me a screw and, like, not charge me. I'm at my little cafe and it's so freaking hot. My edges are sweating out. I'm really over these braids. I need to do my hair. That's also on the agenda for this week. I need to take my hair out and do my hair. But anyways, I'm at the cafe and I'm the only one sitting outside because it's so hot and gross, but it's freaking packed, which I knew it was gonna be packed because it's 12:30, so it's like lunchtime. So like people are lunching. Hopefully like within an hour or so it'll kind of quiet down, but I think I'm gonna eat my little ham and cheese croissant. It's so bust. I love a good ham and cheese croissant. I'm gonna eat this, drink my chai, and find a seat inside. Even if it's not the best seat, I'll just find a seat inside and then get to it. I ran all my little errands. They felt like little errands based on how fast they got done, but based on how much money I just spent in less than 30 minutes, I'm not. I had to go to, I decided to go to, oh my god, I have you guys hiding in a bag, okay? I'm filming in public. This is big for me and you're hiding in a bag. I had to go to Studs to get their piercing. Like, I needed to get piercings that are for like when you get your ears pierced, the piercings, because yeah, so that my hole doesn't close up. And it was more affordable than Live by the Sword would have been, which is where I got them pierced, so I have to keep that in mind. They were $30, but they were $30 each, so $60 down. And then I had to get my headphones, which were $20. So it's like I spent like, and then plus tax on both of them. So I've spent like $90 plus my ham and cheese. This is why I need to just stay inside. I need to just stay inside. Hey. Hi. You still getting your nails done?
Yeah, I'm trying now.
day, it's a struggle to get me down to go to the gym. It's truly a struggle because it feels like the gym is like calling out to me and I'm just like, no, I don't want to go. But then I always say that and then I hop on the treadmill. Well, sometimes I hop on the treadmill and then I do my little walk, I do my little jog, and then like I start to feel better. But I never anticipate that feeling before I step foot and I get into it, you know what I'm saying? So I normally just have to tell myself, I have to treat myself like a child. I have to tell myself, okay babes, like you only have to go for like 20 minutes. You don't have to do anything hard. Just get a little walk in. And normally when I do that, I tend to go for like the full 30, 45, but like I just don't. But it's okay. I didn't pay 25 bucks for these headphones to not go to the gym. So that's gonna be my motivation. I'm gonna get my money's worth for these headphones. Bro, when I tell y'all, I am fiending to wash my hair. Like, I cannot wait to wash my hair tonight. It's actually insane. I cannot wait to run water on my scalp, to itch my scalp, to deep condition my scalp, and to just have these braids out and do something else. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. My edges, like, gross, terrible. I don't even know how they got this bad, this puffed up. I was looking to see if I made it to a full month with these braids, but I didn't. I actually made it. When did I do these? I did these on 28th of July. And I'm taking them out on August 18th. So basically I had them for 3 weeks. So 3 weeks instead of 4 weeks. Which like isn't too bad. Plus I don't feel bad about it because like I did it myself. So it's like not like I spent more than $100 getting them done. What I want to do next, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I think the style I want to do next, I think I want to go back to the twists, to like the Marley twists, because I liked how that looked on me. I mean, I like how these braids looked on me, but I think I'm just, I get bored, y'all. I get bored so fast, so I don't want to do the same thing again. I want to switch it up, especially for my birthday. Like, I just want something different for if I get birthday pictures. Honestly, y'all, I'm really excited for my birthday. I'm excited for my birthday now because I have planned it out to be like an amazing birthday for me. Wait, let me get my water because I can't breathe. I need to eat an egg. Oh my god, I have one earring in. Are you kidding me? Why didn't you say something? I need to wait until I take these nails off, which that's getting done today also. I need to soak them off because I know I'm getting sidetracked, but these have lasted so long, right? I guess these have lasted a full 3 weeks because I think I did them the same time I did Barbie. So these have lasted a full 3 weeks and only one of them came off. And honestly, y'all, it came off because I popped it. Like, I ate it off. Like, I was just bored and then I decided to bite down on the nail and pop it off. I don't know what it is. I really thought that these were gonna pop off so fast because they're so long and I would also be unable to function with them, but it wasn't bad. Like, I was able to function fine. I was able to type okay. So, hey, those are the main things that matter. As I've gotten older and I'm aware, I think I'm just, as I've gotten older, I get more in my head. And it's not that like I dislike my birthday, it's just my birthday tends to bring me a little bit of stress just because as a people pleaser, I tend to be very aware of other people making sure that like they're feeling like they're doing enough for my birthday, you know, which is like bad because I'm like, you know, it's my birthday and normally I like to, like, I don't like much. I don't like the idea of a birthday party per se where it's like everybody's coming together and then it's reliant on me to be, I don't know, like that just sounds like social hell for me. Like everybody's coming up to you and telling you happy birthday. One thing I really don't like about my birthday is like all the calls. This probably sounds very ungrateful, but y'all know, like, I'm very selective about my socializing, and I'm very controlling about my socializing. So like, I call minimal people in a day because one phone call will literally drain 15% of my life force for the day. So if I'm getting 15 calls on my birthday, then I'm tired on my birthday. But then I think I've gotten good at, like, I tend to kind of just try my best to push everything off to like the day after. Like, say my thank yous and all that, like the responses, all of that, to the day after. That way I don't have to do as much communicating. My birthday kind of stresses me out sometimes when I'm just like, I don't want people to feel like I'm being ungrateful, and then I don't want people to feel like I'm ignoring them or that I don't like them because I'm not responding to their message or blah, blah, blah. It's just my anxiety. But I planned a great birthday for myself and I'm so excited for it. I guess I can tell you because probably the first part of it is going to be in the vlog, but I don't know if I'm going to film the actual. So I decided I'm gonna go back to Fire Island. I went to Fire Island for my birthday last year, and like one of the best birthdays I've had. If you don't know what Fire Island is, it's basically like Long Island, but it's like an island across from Long Island. I don't know, it's like close to New York. It was in New York. And an hour or so away from Brooklyn, and then you just take a ferry across. It's like just this tiny little island, like there's no cars. The only way to get around is to bike or to get a golf cart. Just has like a bunch of little shops and docks and the beach. And as y'all know, I love a beach town. I love small beach towns. Like they're the best. Like, my goal is to move to a small beach town and just live my life with my Birkenstocks and my hoodie. I just want to live the summer I turn pretty lifestyle, like all year round. I'm gonna go to Fire Island for just like a little day trip, like get there early, bring my book, read my book. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go on the beach. I'm not very much of like a beach fan. I like a beach town, but I don't like some aspects of the beach, like the heat, the sand, or the water. I just like to look at the beach. So maybe I'll sit somewhere and look at the beach and read a book, and then I'll get some clam chowder and some oysters. And that sounds, and watch the sunset. Like, right there, like, that's just all I need. That's really all I need. My mom's coming along with me, which is great as well. There's gonna be a Chinese, I'm really just giving, like, this is all happening next week. But there's also a Chinese food street fair happening the day before my birthday in Manhattan. And I'm like, oh, this was the universe. Because I love Asian cuisine, and one of my top 5 favorite Asian cuisines is Chinese cuisine. And you're telling me there's a whole fair of it where I could just go and eat Chinese cuisine. So there's that. And then I'm gonna have a dinner. And that's it. And that's my birthday. And I think it's very minimal social interaction, minimal. Like, I feel very in control about all the things that I've planned for myself. So why did I bring this up? Oh, because I was talking about the hair that I'm doing for my birthday. I don't know. So either way, whatever. Today I need to. My brain just doesn't want to work sometimes. Maybe I'll make it. I think I'll do an egg, and then I'll go to a beauty supply store and pick up the hair that I need for my twist, and then I'll come back and we'll figure out what I do when I come back. But for now, that's our plan. It's been hours. It's been freaking hours. And I'm finally going to start taking out my braids. I have my clean, fresh plastic bag, my comb, and my scissors, and I'm gonna get to chopping. It's like 7:30 already, and I decided I'm gonna do the shrimp HelloFresh meal for dinner tonight. So I have my shrimp thawing, and I'm hoping I can finish this in like 30 minutes, and then I can make my dinner and then wash my hair. But yeah, I also had to go get some acetone to soak off my nails. I don't think acetone is good for your nails at all. I don't know. Is acetone just nail polish remover? I don't know. But I have to soak off the press-ons because I think soaking them off will be will be better than like taking a Metro card and popping them off. So, I mean, either way, it's gonna be bad for my nails, but I feel like it's the lesser of two evils. I mean, I did a little bit of editing. I feel better about it. Bro, like the thing with these weekly vlogs that I be doing is that I film the weekly vlog and then I wait until the day before it has to go up to start editing it. And then it just always is setting myself up to fail. Like if I would just film halfway through the week, I mean, if I would just edit halfway through the week after I've gotten some footage, like do it in increments, you know, like film one day, edit it, film one day, edit it. My life would be made so much easier. Like future Maya would be so grateful, but then I'm never thinking too far in advance for future Maya. And I should be thinking for her. Wait, let me get another scrunchie. Every time somebody cuts their braids, when it's time to take them out and they're like, oh my God, a bob. Well, this isn't a bob, but like it just looks so cute short, but no, it's time to go. But yeah, oh, let me turn off the light. I'm just running around this place. I'm just running. I'm gonna do this, hopefully I can do this fast. I'm going to watch The Society on Netflix. So I'd watched The Society, I'd watched the first 3 episodes when the show first came out. And then I never finished it for some reason. I think, yeah, I don't know why I never finished it, but after everybody was like, it's not coming back. I mean, it's been literally, what, like 3-4 years? And they canceled it. They're not renewing it for a season 2, which like, that was news 3 years ago. And I think after that, after I heard that, I was like, oh, well, what's the point in getting invested if the story's not gonna continue? Which is always like my fear with like watching shows nowadays, and also with like thinking about my career path, because I've always wanted to be a screenwriter for television. Like that was the reasoning behind me becoming a screenwriting major. I was like, I just want to write TV shows, babes. Like, not really a movie type gal. But the way that, like, oh my God, the way that the industry is working right now with like streaming platforms and, you know, just like canceling things, like I feel like now more than ever, you really don't know if a show is gonna get canceled. Like I don't even know how to anticipate it. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, it seems like the most random and like the best shows that have so much potential end up getting canceled, that I don't know how these streaming companies are making their decisions, even though I do know how they're making their decisions, and it's solely based on a check and money. So that's like not fun and fresh. I've really been thinking about this so much lately, especially with everything going on with the strike. I feel like I've been talking about the strike not too much, but I've been mentioning it a little bit, and I've realized some of you might not like be aware too much of what's going on with like Hollywood and stuff like that. And I would say I'm not the most educated on it to give you the fullest education on it, and I don't want to misinform anybody. So I would direct you to other people. But I watched 𝐿𝐻𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 here on YouTube. She does like acting videos and stuff like that. And I watched her video kind of explaining everything about the strike and why the actors are going on strike. And that helped me really get like a perspective on it, because like I understood the basics of it. Like, people aren't getting what they deserve, but I didn't understand like all of the details. And it's just like, it's so beyond A, stupid, and B, frustrating to me, because like one of the biggest issues is with streaming and these multi-billion, I think it's billion-dollar streaming platforms just being greedy assholes. And I'm just like, oh my God, humanity literally sucks. Humanity literally sucks. We literally suck. We're so stupid. We're so stupid. How could you be so greedy? Like, there's just so much greed, and I just don't understand how people can be greedy when you're already at the top. You're already in the 1%. How much more do you need to take? How much more could you possibly want to take? These owners of these massive studios and these CEOs are racking in astronomical dollars and money. Not even a year, but like a month, a day, an hour. You're just making so much that you truly do not need. And I feel like I'm starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist or like something like that, but I just don't understand as humans how we've gone so far like left. And it frustrates me so much because I'm like, I feel like we just make our lives so much harder. Like when I look at where we started, when I look at where we began as hunters and gatherers, our biggest worry was not getting eaten by the wildlife or hunting the wildlife first to get a meal and planting our plants. Like, how did we get here? It's like you make an astronomical amount of money a year, and people that need the money to survive in the society that we've created, because everything's fake. I'm really sounding like a conspiracy theorist now, but it's like we created this society for ourselves. We created this. We created our own suffering, and that's what really gets me. Because I was scrolling on TikTok, and I literally saw a video of I don't know what a group of, like a family of lions would be, but it was like a video of a bunch of lion cubs, and they were interacting with the male lion in the, I think it's a pride, I think that's what it's called. And it was just like, oh, what I would give to just be a regular animal sometimes. Like it's just so much peace. Like you live to survive, but there's no corruption. There's no, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's just like, it frustrates me every time. And like, bro, also, apparently studios and stuff like that are trying to find ways to use AI to kind of eliminate the need to have background actors. So I'm like, you're breaking something that didn't have a problem. The only problem was you, who already makes multi-million dollars a year, are losing a little small percentage of your multi-million dollars a year to pay other human beings to eat, have a roof over their head, and clothe their children. Look, I'm so angry I popped off a nail. Look at that. Didn't even need the acetone, I just needed anger. It's such a problem to you to pay workers and to have to employ people out of your multi-million dollar pocket that you have to resort to AI to find ways to lessen costs. I'm just like, because it's like at the end of the day, we're living in a world where the people at the top are only doing stuff for them, and we will always be the ones that get shot in the freaking foot, bro. It's not even conspiracy theory. It's just like anger for society, where humans are going, and like, don't even get me started on the AI thing. I don't know. I just have so much fear for us. Like, I have fear for this AI thing because I just think, have we not seen all the movies? I'm like, the movies have predicted everything. They told us when we advance too far with robots, I think it's gonna reach a point where we're gonna lose control and things are gonna go really bad. Did nobody else see those movies? Nobody else saw I Am Robot? Nobody else has seen, nobody else saw WALL-E? I'm just confused. And I like, I'm grateful for advancements in, of course, like health and, you know, curing diseases and aiding in relieving pain and stuff like that. But like, needing an artificial intelligence to write our essays and create background actors when like that was not broken. Stuff like that was not broken. It's just like, did we not learn from WALL-E? When we use these computers to like do everything that feels so hard, and we use computers to make life easy, we just become a slave to the robots. Anyways, like, really don't get me started. You didn't. Nobody asked. Like, nobody asked. But when somebody does ask me, like, there's no stopping. I get so riled up. I find writing dystopian so therapeutic. Because it's just a way to be like, you know what, like, humans, you need to go through a little, I don't know. Sometimes you think like compassion is common sense. Like, you really do think compassion is common sense, because it's like, I do believe, it's so dark, I'm sorry. Should I move this way? No, I probably should just shut up. If I was a head CEO and I'm racking in these multi-million, double-digit millions a year, and the people that literally do everything for me in order for me to get that check, and if they didn't exist in the first place, I would not get that check. If they're like, hey, I can't afford the cost of living, I can't afford my next meal, would you mind helping out and raising my wages? Would common sense not be like, yeah, like, I don't need this yacht. I could just not buy this yacht and I could just raise your wages. I could just not compare spaceship sizes with Elon and Jeff, and I can pay you so you can eat and feed your children. Anyways, that's why I'm just like, I struggle a lot, and that's I really struggle with finding where I see myself in the future in like the television / entertainment industry, just because I feel like I'm very like not secure, but I'm very like protective over like the fictitious community. Like, I think people just taking their imagination and being like la-di-da-di-da and using that to express so much of themselves and how they reflect the world, and like just using fiction as a voice. Like, I feel very protective over it. Like, even like fantasy, like when people be like, oh my god, like when I like, sometimes I don't even like to divulge, like when I meet a stranger. There was one time I was writing in public, and then somebody came up to me and they were like, oh, what are you doing? And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh, like I'm just doing some writing. And they were like, oh, what are you writing? And like literally like no part of my body wanted to share, because I feel like it's just like, it feels like something I want to protect, and it feels like if I don't know you're in that vibe, like if I don't know you're in the fantasy community, like I feel like you won't get it, or I feel like you won't understand the impact of it. Like, if I went to somebody and I told them, oh, like if I went to somebody, explain the plot of Throne of Glass, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just writing a story about a girl that was a slave and an assassin in a world where magic was real, but now magic mysteriously turned off, and there are these 100-century-old witches, and these people called Fae, which Fae are basically fairies, but they're just hotter, and they're older, they don't have wings, but they have fangs. Like, now all of a sudden I'm the problem. Now all of a sudden I'm crazy. I love books, that whole industry of like writing a book and publishing a book, because it feels like you could keep a lot of that authenticity, and it's such a strong community. Like, the book community really does have an impact on like what is written, and I don't know, it's just like yes, it's an industry at the end of the day, and I do understand I live in a capitalist society, so it's like I can't avoid industries, but there's something about the publishing industry that just feels a little bit less, oh god, I look crazy, that feels a little bit less slimy than like the entertainment industry does. I fear giving like my stories and my, ow, I cut myself. I fear giving my stories and my ideas over to the entertainment industry, and then it's like having it kind of just be like violated in a sense. I don't know, that's just my rant, my rambling, my thoughts, my everyday thoughts on the world and on society. And literally every day I wake up, I just want to do what I gotta do, make enough money so that I could just buy a home in a beach town and just like float and not have to interact with the world too much. I really don't think I see myself staying in a big city for like the rest of my life. Like, my entire family is here, so it's like I have to go somewhere where I'm still moderately close. But I really don't think, like, later in my year, like, I don't think I could last in this massive, money-hungry, hustle culture city for much longer. It's just not in me, and it can be in some people, but I just think it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I've been talking for 20 minutes. Nobody cares. So I'm gonna go and try to speed this up.
𝐿